Hey guys, Big Ben here with Nick Vega, bringing you Rocks After Hours. Nick, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about what we're doing here today?
All right, guys. So in Rocks After Hours, we're going to be talking about Supplements 101, nutrition, training. We'll be discussing ideas you guys give us, topics you want to cover, whether it's fitness related, about the food you eat on a daily basis, even up to even the sleep, what we think your average amount of sleep should be. But before we get into that, guys, let's talk about Ben. How did you start with Rocks? What do you like about Rocks? Maybe some credentials about yourself. Just a little about yourself, Ben.
So a little bit about me. I started with Rocks back whenever I was in college. I was going to school for exercise physiology and nutrition. Was definitely getting into powerlifting, a little bit of strongman. Kind of wanted to do bodybuilding. Realized I liked eating a lot, so that was kind of not the direction for me. But anyways, fell in love with the industry. Loved how much I realized that the human body could do. Through supplements, through nutrition, through training. Met up with Rock, realized I'm a great guy. I loved the faith that he had. I loved a lot of his ideas with the company. And so I pretty much asked him for a job. So that was about a good almost 10 years ago. So you could say I'm original, one of the OGs of Rocks. But I was going to school for exercise physiology and nutrition, but I'm also a competitive powerlifter. You could say that I'm ranked pro. That's a real thing. I'm ranked top 10 off of Powerlifting Watch. Back in 2014, I was ranked 9th out of everybody in the United States. I also made the 2014 All-Time American Powerlifting Hall of Fame for Raw with Wraps.
Nice. Okay, cool. Cool, Ben. A little bit about myself. I started with Rock about 2 years ago. I actually was, at the time, in between jobs. I was personal training. I'd been training for a long time. That's how I kind of met Ben and other guys going for supplements in my clientele. But I was in the oil field. I was working all the time, 7-12s, crazy hours. But I was always had a passion for fitness. Growing up, I was always looking at my dad and him lifting weights, training. Just the old-fashioned creatine and protein, the basics, the old Celtec and Nitratec everybody had back then. Really didn't get into much diversity or in depth. Actually, until I probably met Ben. Ben and David really were guys that introduced me into more in-depth supplementation. And then, like Ben said, Rock's just an amazing guy, very strong faith, just one of those guys you want to be around, you want to work for. Awesome boss, awesome mentor. Can't say nothing but great things about the guy. But yeah, so I've been Rock going on 2 years. Currently now helping manage some locations up here in San Antonio, Austin area, Corpus as well. As you guys know, me and Ben been in the industry for combined 7, 8, 9 years, something like that. I'm not a pro powerlifter or anything, but I've been a competitive athlete, I guess you could say. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, played sports my whole life. So I've always just loved training, just being an athlete.
You even had your own personal training business at one point.
I did have my own little personal training business at one point.
Trained as a weightlifter, CrossFitter, also MMA.
Yes, I've done Olympic lifting, CrossFitting, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like I mentioned before. I've trained football teams, the Fury at the time. We used to do a little bit of strength conditioning at Turf Sports Complex. I've dabbled in it all, guys. Traded Gold's Gym, done my own freelance thing. So
basically, me and Nick combined, we definitely have your answers covered.
Yes.
I mean, whether it's nutrition, powerlifting, strength and conditioning, weightlifting, CrossFit, training, losing weight, getting bigger, nutrition, we've got you covered. Food, I have a black belt in pancakes. I love food, so definitely have a lot of knowledge about that also.
Hey, he even dabbled in ketosis diet.
Did a lot of, I wouldn't say keto, it was no carb, but no carb keto. We'll definitely get into the difference of what that actually is. Guys, we can even go over, good ways of doing no carb and not killing yourself with it, not being miserable. You can ask Nick, I was still putting up over 700 pounds on deadlifts, eating 0 carbs a day. So, I mean, it's definitely possible. And that's what we're here for. We're here to answer a lot of questions y'all may have about the industry, a lot of misconceptions, a lot of myths, things like that y'all may have. Right. That's what we're here for.
Exactly, yeah, guys. So, you guys, welcome to Rocks After Hour. You've now met myself, Nick Vega, with Big Ben. Yeah. So, leave your comments, ideas, topics, anything in the comments below, and hopefully we cover one of your ideas or comments you've left in one of our future videos.
Shoot us a message. Also, you can message me, myself, Nick, Andrea. I know y'all know Andrea. If you know me, you probably know her. So definitely shoot her a message if you have any questions that you want us to cover. If you don't want to comment it, if you want to kind of you want to ask a question, but you don't want anybody seeing your question, message us. We won't put you on blast about it, but we'll definitely answer what you've got.
Throw us your most juiciest question you can think of, the hardest thing, the off the wall, give it to us, guys. We're not scared. We're going to give you our best answer. Between me and Ben, we will find the answer. May not be the one you like, but it's going to be an answer.
And if we don't have it, we'll bring you somebody that does have it. I'll find them. We know a lot of people in the industry, whether it's other trainers, pro fighters, pro bodybuilders, pro powerlifters, CrossFit competitors. If we don't know it, which I doubt we won't know it, but let's say we don't know it, we'll find somebody. Hell, if we have to call somebody and put them on here that doesn't even live in Texas, we'll put them on here. We'll get the answers for what you're looking for.
There you go. So, all right, guys. So next time, Nick here with Big Ben. See you guys.
Rocks After Hours.